What's going on, gentlemen? It's your boy John, coming back here again with another video. How's it going? Love handles. Love handles. Love handles. Love handles. I hate love handles. I love them on women, but I don't like them on myself. Okay, do you have love handles? The answer is no. You don't have love handles. Well, you do, of course. You've got nice, juicy little packs of fat on your abdomen, and you want to get rid of them. Okay, and having love handles is a symptom of body fat. That's all it is. It's not a symptom of anything other than having body fat. I would even say that it's probably having body fat higher than 12% depending on your muscle mass composition. Okay, because I got rid of my love handles when I got to sub 10% body fat. But I had nothing left on my body. I had nothing left. I didn't have a bit of muscle. I got rid of basically any bit of muscle that I had. I got rid of any bit of definition that I had. I was left with basically a long, thin frame of bone and just a bit of muscle. And that's it. Okay, just a bit of muscle and bone. But I had no love handles. Okay, because I got to see what my body looks like without any fat. And of course, without any muscle in general. So love handles is just a symptom of high body fat. Okay, and the way to get rid of love handles is pretty simple: calorie deficit, calorie deficit, calorie deficit, calorie deficit. For men, the body fat is going to be stored mainly in the midsection and the oblique areas, so the sides and the back. Okay, the love handles is actually an accumulation of fat that's mainly on the back, the lower back, and the lower front part of your stomach, your abdomen. Okay, so that is the most stubborn area to lose fat. I'm not gonna lie, it does take a long time for that fat to just fuck off. Which is why I wouldn't really give it too much thought, because you're trying to change your physique too quickly, in my opinion, if you're thinking about the love handle question. If you're skinny fat, I made a video about this before, your main priority should be to get rid of all the fat, like I did, get rid of all of that. Got a calorie deficit, get your waist as small as possible, and then go on a steady, I did re-emphasize that point, a steady lean bulk. That doesn't mean go from eating 1800 calories to 3000 like I've done on Sundays. It means go from 1800 to 2000, then to 2200, then stick to 2200 for a few months, then measure yourself. Figure out how much fat you put on, figure out if you're at a weight which is sustainable, or if you're at a weight which you don't like. And if you're at a weight which is fucked up, go cut again. But I would say stick to it for at least 6 months before you choose to change anything up in your diet drastically. Okay, so I would say steady lean bulk and see the differences, because if you make any drastic changes, you're going to see drastic results, and usually you don't want to see drastic results because they're not going to be the good ones that you want to see. Anything that's worthwhile is going to be it's going to come with patience and time. It's not going to come like that. If it comes like that, it's usually something you don't want. Okay, so if you try to bulk too quickly, what's going to happen is you are going to get fat. Pretty much. Getting fat is a symptom of just eating a lot of calories. Too much at once, basically. Too much at once, and obviously consistently. So don't do that. And just a massive weight loss, like huge weight loss, and not the good type, I mean muscle and fat, is a symptom of drastically cutting your calories too much, um, at once and consistently again. So just don't do that. Love handles, simple, 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 simple. Your upper body is, again, weaker, smaller than or it's still small. I wouldn't even say smaller, because technically I have love handles right now, and I'm around 15 to 20% body fat. I can't really tell. And my left handles are pretty prominent right now, but they're not as prominent as my shoulders. So I've still got the V taper technically, but I've still got love handles, so it doesn't look nice to me. But I remember a few months ago I didn't have love handles. That's because I've been on a steady bulk and I've put on a bit of fat, but I've also put on a lot of muscle because my upper body is massive compared to my lower body. So I can get away with having love handles now. But back then, when I was skinny fat, my love handles looked massive compared to my shoulders. So it really looked like I was skinny fat back then. So if you've got love handles, work on building your upper body, the triangle, so to speak. So this part here, okay, so the shoulders, the traps, the chest, the back, okay, the latimus dorsi, okay, build all these things up, and forget about the fat for now, and then when you're ready for a cut, when you think you've put on enough size, when you want to now cut and see where you're at in terms of muscle, gain, then you can cut. And trust me, after that cut, when you get down to sub 10% body fat, you will not have love handles anymore. You'll have a nice chiseled midsection that's going to be relatively straight on the sides, that is, and it's going to peel up into a nice V taper. Okay, but make sure you're working on the muscle growth, because if you cut and you don't have any muscle, you're going to look like a twig. And I don't think you want to look like a twig. You want to look like a beef man, a man beef. You want to look like a fucking strong motherfucker. Okay, so don't look like a weak twig. Okay, I don't want to see you be a weak twig, man. I think that's the worst thing that can happen to anyone. Okay, so don't do that to me, baby. Don't do that. All right, I'll see you in the next one, lads. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.